So time for the grand final in IAME Cadet. Barnard on the left, Lindblad on the right from Draper, McIntyre, Rees, Denny, Phillips, Chigarimbo, Rowledge and Neat. It's going to be a cracker. Here we go at Fulbeck. Down the straight. They'll miss the chicane for the first lap, but it's going to be a really strong run as they hold the inside line. Lindblad has been held up a little bit. He's going to drop to fourth, potentially fifth position as they go through the hairpin for the first time. But Taylor Barnard on the O-plate is away clear. Much cleaner start this time as everybody gets through without incident. So let's see if they can hold it to the bus stop chicane for the first time. Oh, there's a spin in the mid-pack and everybody's running through. Aidan Neat is the one who spins out in the second bus stop. He manages to get the kart going again, but I'm amazed there wasn't more carnage than that, to be fair. Well done to everybody.
Luke Watts was impeded, but he's right at the back of the field anyway. Still Barnard that leads it from Lindblad. The top two in the pre-final are still the top two here as the kart stream through the boot, through the toe of the boots, one after the other. And look at this, Barnard's got himself a comfortable lead at the moment. Draper's through the second, Rees, Phillips, Lindblad's down at fifth place.
Yeah, he did get held up on the run down to the hairpin and had to slot himself into position as best as he could. Will McIntyre making the move up the inside for sixth position to get past Josh Rowledge. Rashan Chigarimbo still very much a threat there in eighth position as well from Sam Shaw and Archie Mace. Max Dodds has already come up to 12th position, I should point out. Irfin is up to 19th already. Alex Dunn is up to 22nd. He started in 28th in this race, so those boys are charging. Here comes Lindblad though, up on the inside to move up into P4. He's done it. Nice move on Vinnie Phillips. Brilliant racing this already.
Now Alex Dunn came from 31st to 5th last time. As you see, more places made up into the ankle of the boot, and coming through the two more places made up as well. One kart running wide there's lost a couple of spots. We mentioned that Alex Dunn came from 31st to 5th last time out. Now as they go through the line, where's he moved up to? He's up to 21st, starting 28th. So he's made up 7. That's Matthew Rees in third, but not for long, loses the spot.
Yeah, Lindblad is through into third position once again. Amazing racing in the cadets here at Fulbeck. This circuit really does suit the cadet drivers. Up and over the curbs goes Barnard in front of Chris Draper. Rees is no longer in third position. It's now Arvid Lindblad who's there in P3 from Rees, Phillips, McIntyre, Chigarimbo, Shaw, Denny and Rowledge. Max Dodds and Oliver Gray both moving up through the field as quickly as they can and making good progress. But absolutely terrific racing here in the IAME Cadets. And there's still more battles further down the field as drivers are starting to work their way through some really good tussles, and I have a feeling that this could end up going all the way. Look at the gap that Barnard has got on Draper already. Now you may think that's not big, it's 4 kart lengths or so. In cadet terms, in the early stages of the race, that's very impressive.
Alex Dunn's made up another spot. He's now up to 20th. The numbers, the white on blue numbers, are the rookies in the championship. So Vinnie Phillips in 5th. Look at these rookies. Phillips, McIntyre, Chigarimbo and Shaw, 5th to 8th, are all rookies. And they are effectively racing each other for the top rookie prize.
Well, some of them might even get a chance to get on the overall podium if this race continues to intensify. Up the inside, that is the move for 6th position. That's Rashan Chigarimbo. Again, he's on the move. He really likes it around Fulbeck, does Chigarimbo. He could be one superstar racing driver that we're developing here. They come through once again out of the boots and back onto the home straight. They will go once again. So where is Chigarimbo? That's now 6th position. He's up 2 past Vinnie Phillips. Sam Shaw in 8th from Dodds, Denny, Gray. Slater working his way through the field as well, by the way. He's up to 12th now from Horton, Mace and Irfin.
McIntyre is the leading rookie then in 5th place. But Barnard looks like... Oh, we've got...
That's a bit of gesturing there. That's the 15. That is Aaron Walker gesticulating to the 65 of Charlie Rippin. What are you doing, mate? I'm not sure what that is. We're going to need some translation as to what's going on between those two at a later stage. Maybe they can explain it to us. But certainly hand signals while driving down the main straight. I couldn't do that. So it's pretty impressive stuff as they now make their way down to the boot once more. Barnard on the O-plate. Draper, Lindblad, Rees, McIntyre, Chigarimbo and Phillips.
And then comes Sammy Shaw, Max Dodds and Oliver Denny rounding out the top 10. Oliver Gray's moved up to 11th from 14th, made up 3. Max Dodds is up 6 places, as is Josh Irfin. Alex Dunn now up 11 places from 28th to 17th. So he's a driver, we know he's got the pace and he's on the move once more.
Down the back straight they go to the second bus stop and up the inside. There is that man once again losing a place now, this time to the 45 of Jake Weston. So Aaron Walker, the rookie, very much in the wars here at Fulbeck. But it's Barnard, Draper, Lindblad, Rees, McIntyre and Chigarimbo. We're on board with the drone. Flying down the straight with the cadets at 43 miles an hour, about the same speed those guys are travelling in order to keep up with them. A little further on into the race, magnificent battling still going on here, as now Draper has got Lindblad right behind him as they try their best to chase after the O-plate. Taylor Barnard, still some good battles up the inside. That's a good move there from Archie Mace to make up the place on the 20 of Harley Horton. Great stuff.
Archie Mace on the 22 is the leader towards us, and Charlie Walsh in the background's flipped it over. 4 or 5 cars involved. Looks like he's gone over the front of a nose cone, and he has flipped it coming out of turn 1. You never want to see that, and that is what you do want to see. Him getting up, it looks like he's hurt his shoulder, but okay. Let's have a look at the replay. The Battenberg flag is out. Can't quite see what's happening in the background there. 4 or 5 cars at least involved. Goes over the front of the nose cone of a car, spinning out, and he lands on his head. That is an awful incident. Other karts involved, at least 6 or 7, but as we've seen, Charlie is okay. The Battenberg flag has been deployed. Slow down behind the race leader. You can see Taylor Barnard, the race leader, coming into view here. He's slowed all the karts down. This is karting's version of a safety car, or virtual safety car if you prefer, but in this case all of the karts can close up behind the race leader, and he now sets the pace until we get back to the start line, where he will see the green flag and racing will continue.
Well, thank goodness Charlie Walsh is okay. You never want to see an accident like that, but thank goodness he walked away. Now, we're going to get on to the race start again. Here we go. Taylor Barnard has already got the hammer down and is starting to pull away. Draper, Lindblad, Rees, Chigarimbo. This is an amazing scrap already getting going, and look at how far Barnard's got away from them.
Perfect example of how to restart the race from Barnard. He knew.
Here goes Lindblad. Lindblad's going to make the move on the inside. He's going to fail at it, and Rees and Chigarimbo are both going to get through. So Rees through to second, Chigarimbo through to third. This could be a first podium for Rashan Chigarimbo.
The privateer Chigarimbo having a great day. I was saying that it's a great example of how to restart the race from Barnard. Look at the lead he's got just on the restart alone. Amazing.
So Chigarimbo now charging after Matthew Rees in the bid to go for second position. Absolutely incredible meeting this is turning into for him. Chris Draper in fourth position in the 33. What's happened to Arvid Lindblad? He has slotted back into fifth position. The nose cone looks a little bit out of shape. Now, if he's got a problem there with the front fairing, he'll get penalty points, penalty positions, I should say, added on to his final result. That's devastating for Lindblad when he's been so strong here this weekend at Fulbeck. Who's he got charging after him? That's Will McIntyre. Max Dodds is 7th from Phillips, Slater, Shaw, and then just outside the top 10 we've got Mace. Up the inside, that's the E-plate. So through goes Luke Watts on Jake Weston. He makes the move. Oh, and a little bit more running wide. We don't want any more flipping, for goodness sake. As the 13, that's Monde Junior Canini, the South African. He has a bit of a moment there, manages to get away with it. There goes Chigarimbo. Chigarimbo through to second, and Chris Draper goes with him. So Rashan Chigarimbo has only got one man to pass, and that's Taylor Barnard. But in his current form, I don't see Barnard being beaten today. Look at that lead.
That is a fantastic performance today by Rashan Chigarimbo, the privateer. Don't forget, he's up against all the team drivers. They are surrounding him. He's up to second, Draper now to third, Rees down to fourth. Lindblad, who finished second in the pre-final, now down to fifth place. The prime movers, Freddie Slater's up 10 in ninth place.
There goes Draper on the inside of Chigarimbo, and he loses the place, but Rees is not able to make the move as well. But still, this is incredible from Chigarimbo in third place behind Chris Draper. I've had skeptics tell me you cannot run with the front end of the pack if you're a privateer. You have to be with a team, not if you're Chigarimbo. He has slipped now back to fifth position because Rees has come through. Chigarimbo back on the inside of McIntyre. Don't even think about it. And now on the inside, oh, Chigarimbo runs wide. The 10 has come through. Max Dodds now gets to the front of the pack. One of the fusions going wide there. I think that's Freddie Slater running a little bit wide on the apex. That might actually have been Vinnie Phillips dropping it. It's so hard to tell when they look so much alike last lap. Here we go, and Draper is battling it out with Matthew Rees for that second position. Max Dodds is fourth from Lindblad, Chigarimbo, McIntyre, Slater and Phillips. Side by side, Draper is watching every move that Matthew Rees has made. Taylor Barnard's gone. He's absolutely gone. I haven't seen a cadet win like this since Patterson at Lark Hall. What was that, 2012? 2013?
Yep, big win that day. Maxwell Dodds is up 11 places into 4th. Great performance by him. Slater up 11 as well, 16 places.
Look at Draper defending.
Dunn though, Jake.
Look at Draper defending. He is absolutely determined. I need second position. I'm never going to win. So this is going to feel like a victory with Barnard. This far ahead, Lindblad bangs wheels there with Max Dodds. Rashan Chigarimbo's got another chance to launch up the inside, take the place. Did he get the move done? Yes, he did. Brilliant overtake from Chigarimbo in the last lap there. And it looks like the fusion of McIntyre's gone through as well. Barnard wins at a canter. Draper from Rees. Lindblad is 4th from Chigarimbo. Absolutely amazing run to the flag. What a race. It's a victory for Taylor Barnard. Penalty in the end, unfortunately, for Chris Draper. Rees is 2nd from Lindblad, with Chigarimbo very nearly on the podium ahead of McIntyre.
Unbeaten so far this season, you know, that must feel good. How long do you think this will go on for?
I'm hoping it's going to go on for long, but we're just taking it round by round, really confident.
And, you know, in the end you won by quite some distance. Did you feel a bit of pressure at the start in the early stages?
Yeah, we just managed to get a good first corner, and then there was a Battenberg, and I just hope to get away again.
And, you know, in terms of points-wise, I guess, you know, in terms of the championship sort of cruising away, what about this track? Did you enjoy racing here?
Yeah, I love racing here. I very first started here, so I always loved coming back here.
And who would you like to thank for the weekend?
I'd like to thank Shocks, Dan Hazelwood, Neil Duran, and my dad.
Taylor Barnard, clearly the championship leader. No official championship points available to us at the present time. Can Taylor Barnard go undefeated for the entire season and become legend? The pressure on his shoulders will get greater as the season draws to a close. If he remains undefeated, it's going to be fascinating. Join us next time for the remaining classes here at Fulbeck. We'll see you then.